Hello, beautiful spirit. Yeah. All right, welcome back. This is your clarity report for the full moon in Sagittarius. But not only just that, hey, it's officially Gemini season. And if anybody knows me, they already know your girl's already here for it. So many great things are happening today and this week. And I'm just excited. So happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. Happy and if you're like me, I have an anniversary coming up. So happy anniversary to those who are dealing with an anniversary as well. So without further ado, this message is for you on how best to harness and work with this wonderful full moon energy of Sagittarius that we are in right now, this wonderful abundant Thursday, which happens to be the planet of Sagittarius, Jupiter, come through. And as always, we will begin with the tarot cards, and it was a very auspicious reading. Yeah, it's come through. First one up we have is Two of Coins. Two of Coins, a balancing act. Two of Coins, a balancing act. Ace of Wands, a passionate start. Queen of Coins, consummate hostess. And underneath the deck, we have Queen of Cups, creative ideas. We have a lot of positive cards right here. And I'm here for it. Come through. Yes, if Sag is going to come in here with this fire energy, they came kicking the door in. I even had to wear something bright. It's kind of orangey coral red, but I'm in my fiery placement. Come on here with it. So let's begin with this one, which happens to be what? A Jupiter card, a supported card with that little emblem right there of Jupiter. Two of Coins. All right. So a balancing act. So two of Coins is earth energy. Earth energy, which is representative of the material, the financial, anything substantially dealing with a physical movement, force, environment, um, of building. So it could be career, finance, home, it could be a plethora of things. And so, but two of coins represents again a balancing act, having to juggle things. And so a lot of the keywords, or a couple of keywords are adaptability, prioritize, juggle, back and forth, quick decisions, financially in depth. Okay. And then we have Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, a passionate start. Anyone knows I love me some wine energy. Not wands, but some ace energy. Come on. So with aces, anything of ace is a wonderful start, a new idea, a new inspiration, a new passion, a new creative move or goal. So a new passion for love and life, attraction, go for it. Igniting desire, aphrodisiac, engagement, chemistry, fertility, all right? And so this picture is getting bigger, just like a Jupiter goes. It goes big picture. It's true Sagittarius energy. Okay, how about that one? Then we have Queen of Coins, so some more materialistic, physical energy. Okay, earth energy. Consummate hostess. We have impeccable taste, business savvy, prosperous, organized, grounded, nurturing, detailed, caring, realistic, and classy. Anytime we have a Queen's, there is a person, a particular person involved. And so it's either you as the person receiving the reading, or a role of someone of some sorts in your life that this is talking about. All right, Queen energy. And we're in full moon energy. So that's divine feminine energy. That's motherly energy. That's auntie energy, grandmother energy, all of those queen roles. All right. And then we have Queen of Cups. So we got two queens in this one. So we're talking about two different feminine energies coming through, okay? And this one, she's of water. Cups is of water. So we have creative, idealist. And the key words with her, emotionally connected, being in the flow, deep feelings, empathic, intuitive, psychic, loving. I love this. Oh, come on. And so right now with the message that it's providing me, great ideas, great momentum. I know with the last reading was concerns about getting an idea together and taking it slow, taking it easy, taking the time. And it's so funny because I have to follow that on my own advice, following that as the reading for me as well. So right now, it's still a beautiful start. We're still in the starting process of an idea. We're still igniting that fire. We're still, if you are dealing with a situation where you've been looking for some answers or clarity or some kind of finality to something in a situation of getting to a final point. This lets you know that even though we've gotten started, there's some new igniting. Something had to end for something new to begin. Even with the full moon cycle that we're dealing with now, this is a state of releasing that what no longer serves you, so we can prepare ourselves and make room for the new moon energy as we begin for the next cycle of moon cycles, right? Well, this one is still a start. And so it's giving supportive energy that whatever you started with, go for it. Keep moving, keep going ahead, keep going. You have fire energy supporting you. If that's new passion for love, is somebody out here dating someone or been interested in seeing someone? Is that why we have the Queen of Cups right here? We're feeling loving, we're feeling connected to somebody new. Are we feeling very intuitive and being in the flow and emotionally connected with someone that we met? And that space of love and feeling like I've met you before. That connection, that emotional connection is there. Celebrate it. Anything with an ace is all about a celebration anyway. It's the beginning of something new. But understand this. Understand this. While you are being the impeccable host, you're being your classy self, you're being um, more organized with how you spend your time of sharing of your time. Know that there is a balancing act in everything. And so even in the flow of love and feeling I would say encaptured by the spell of love, right? There's still business that needs to be taken care of. And this is where there's a balancing act. Whoever's this new relationship that you are dealing with or the new role in your life, there will always be a balancing act that needs to occur. A prioritizing of your business, a prioritizing of your time, a prioritizing of your space, a prioritizing of what is most important to you and your goals, your desires, your wishes, your manifestations. You're being supported right now with the wonderful abundant energy of this full moon in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is known as the optimistic person. They're known as the one to be direct, but they're also known to overindulge when in their lowest part or point. It's an overindulgence of having so much happening right now that you forget that there has to be some moderation to everything that you're taking in. And so I'm here to remind you that there is greatness to be had in all of the beginning parts and steps that you are taking as you progress on with this fire that's fueled you into your highest and best good with your achievements, your goals, your desires. But remember, there is still a balancing act that must be maintained. Moderation at its finest point, okay? So keep that in mind. So let's dig deeper with our cards. I decided to bring out the sign cards, and there's a reason behind this choice, right? That I'm leading up to. And so we have the number 42, 42 that also winds up being a 6. And we have tree, ancestry, family reunions. We are coming close to the month of June. Be aware of the family reunions, reuniting with family. This is a great flow. I see the shirt, I see the tree. Honoring our roots. Everything happens for a reason. Oh my God, everything happens for a reason. Because I have some new cards that I can't wait to share with you in this deck. But Going back to tree and ancestry, honor, honor your ancestors, honor the ones who've been here before, who have led and brought forth a legacy and memories to always remember. I always want you to remember this: love and legacy lives forever. It does. It's the memories. It's my mom's is right here next to me always, because she is a reminder of the woman she was and the woman she is, even though she's not here physically. The energy that she brings forth is still within me. And so her legacy lives on as I create my legacy, but there's a part of her in that connection with me in building, in building that legacy. And so 42, ancestry, it says a tree is only as strong as its roots, which tends to extend deeper into the earth with each generation. You carry the name and bloodline of those who came before you, as well as the strengths and struggles, triumphs and traumas. Ooh, real talk. Honor these ancestors by living in your purpose and learning more about where you come from. The tree is also a symbol of longevity and the desire to build a legacy and generational wealth for your family. If you have received signs to put up an altar or develop deeper connections with living family members, this is the time to follow through and reinforce those bonds. Spirit is yelling at me right now. Those who are attending family reunions, family get togethers, please ask the vital questions about your lineage, about your ancestors, about your aunties, your uncles, your cousins. This is the time to, you were who you were before you got here. And so the characteristics that you have, or you're seeing patterns and family patterns, this is when you ask questions. You know, Uncle so and so like to drink. Well, are there a bunch of drinkers in this family? It doesn't always have to be rainbows and sunshines, but this is the time to get truth and honesty, and get some answers about your lineage, about your ancestors. So the anything that might be coming up in currently in your life, or your, like, what did it say, triumphs and traumas, you have a idea, a basis of where it stems from. And you can make the commitment that it ends and stops with you. You are the reason why. You are the interrupter in all of the habits that you have witnessed or noticed that it didn't encourage family members to be their best and highest good or reach their potential. There was a reason. And so if you can pinpoint what that reason was, or how it happened, or what was the storyline, or what made people make the decisions that they did, you will have more information on how to best work with it and stop, be the interrupter and stop it, so that you can build the legacy and generational wealth that you know damn well that you are worthy of having and sharing with your family. Come through. Yes, I got you. I got you. All right. What was I saying? If you receive signs to put up an altar, put up an altar, respect the elders who were here. I can't give that out enough. There is nothing wrong with putting, that's one of the most beautiful things of connection. I've created an altar, been had this altar, and I will encourage you to build an altar with pictures and to revere the family members who were there. It helps in a connection to your guides too. So anyway, put up an altar or develop deeper connection with living family members. This is a time to follow through and reinforce these bonds. This card could indicate a family or legacy related matter that needs your attention, possibly involving property. Ooh, this is good for those who have land somewhere, especially if you're down south. Involving property, inheritance, or covering or uncovering a truth from the past, or uncovering a truth from the past. You may be the one who has been assigned the task of breaking generational curses. Come through. Yes, spirit guides. And let me say this as well. Back in the day, A lot of family members felt that it was the best decision to either ignore a situation, not talk about the situation. We don't talk about Bruno, and you just don't talk about that person or that situation or the circumstance. Now that was what was done back in the day. That was the tradition. Well, we're in a new age. We're in a new day. And one of the things that is supported by Sagittarius, Sagittarius brings forth the truth speak seeker energy. They're about wisdom, they're about expansion. They're ruled by the biggest planet in the universe, which is Jupiter. Expansion of mind and knowledge and wisdom. It is very hard to break a trauma or a pattern if you do not know what the pattern is or how it got started. The more information you gain, the more information you have, the more you're able to come up with decisions and solutions on how to make the necessary change. And so I say all that to say they did the best they could with what they were told and programmed back in the day of handling things. And we currently see what has happened when we ignored patterns, behaviors, deficiencies, lack of love, whether it's alcohol, whether it could be a plethora of reasons why there are a lot of issues of substance abuse, physical abuse, whatever. There is always, we're talking about trees, there's always a root to the issue. Please feel free to open yourself up to uncover the truth because our ancestors, real talk, they're making their transitions. They're of age. If you're my age, they are of age. And that is the circle of life. They get older and they pass. At least you will have some wisdom. Take cameras, take video footage, bring it to the family reunion so that you could document the wise ones, the elders of the family, ask them the necessary questions so that you can get from their perspective. And just don't stop with one or two. Talk to several because hear me when I say one person's perspective is going to be totally different than the next perspective. But you can get a general answer and some information to work with so you know how to work in finding the solution. Come through. Yes. Mm. Additional meanings. Place offerings on your altar. Connect with ancestral practices. Spend time learning from your family. Family may be growing. Ooh, nice. Are we having some babies? Somebody's having some babies. Come on. Find strength and comfort in where you come from. In order to move forward in the future, you got to know where you come from. Come through. It got to be a basis and the root. I love this. All right, tree ancestor. And then we have 41, which is 5. That's always change. Lightning disruption. So we have 41, 42. Isn't that interesting? Lightning disruption. So even while we're doing these trips, I see a plane. So flying out to meet up with these reunions or traveling to meet up with these reunions and meeting up with family members, come through. Be safe. Safe travels always. Like a flash of lightning that illuminates the night sky without warning, this card wants to not just expect the unexpected, but embrace it. The unknown and unanticipated cause many people to fear the worst, but that is not always the case. This is a card of events happening suddenly, out of the blue. A single sentence can reveal information that changes everything, just like when you were getting revelations about family members and why they had to leave town, or whose daddy is who, or mother who's what, and why they don't talk no more, and why this family member moved far, far away, ain't been talking to nobody of their siblings since. There's always a root cause. Find out if you want to break the cycle. Ooh, I don't know who that message was for, but Spirit was telling me heavily on that. It's time. It's time. Time for truth. A single sentence can reveal information that changes everything, or you could turn around and have a life altering experience right on the sidewalk or in your own kitchen. These moments are a shock to the system, whether positive or negative. Since you can't plan for surprises by definition, this card is a lesson in the unpredictable nature of life. So the additional meanings: shocking change, an act of God, enlightenment, unpredictability. That is awesome. That is awesome. And remember, with change, and it was number 5, and 5 is change. Something's always going to happen. It's going to force you to think outside the box and grow, or you have some who choose to retreat from the change and say, "Oh, fuck, I can't do it. I can't do it. It ain't for me. I just can't do it." The point is, you have choices. In this life, we have free will. God has given us free will. This universe has given us free will to work with the energies that it provides. You get to choose. Please choose wisely and know, and in your choice, you will be supported to learn a lesson from it. Set the intention, is going to be a good one. You're good to go. Come through. Yes, I got the downloads. I'm feeling so good today. Now, check this out. I am introducing some cards that really help me through my darkest moments. And the reason why I'm using these cards is called Talking to Heaven. The reason why I use these cards, and I never shared them, this is my first time debuting them, but I've had them for a while because, again, they've helped me with my healing. These last couple of weeks, I've been sending out newsletters. I've been sending out posts, social media posts, email blasts about everything that's been culminating with Mother's Day. Mother's Day happened to be the catalyst. My mother, again, she is with me always, always with me and within me and through me. But it does touch a little deep when there's a day and I don't have her physically. But it's okay. These cards help me to talk to my mother. And I talk to her often without these cards, but this helps me to get direct messages and information from her. And so I was at a mastermind Monday and Tuesday, speaking with some other beautiful business owners, influencers, and so forth. And so with me knowing that my purpose is here to help and be of service, and it became more and more clear to me that as I witnessed a lot of people having issues dealing with the transition of a loved one, I am here to share the information and the wisdom that's been downloaded to me or I've experienced to those to make the process that much easier. And so, Talking to Heaven, these cards by James Van Praagh were a beautiful way. And I said, screw it. I heard the message loud and clear from Spirit. It was time to take them out and give the blessing that they were for me. So, beautiful Spirit, if you are out here dealing with the passing of a loved one, and I said everything does happen for a reason, because even with this ancestral card coming out, I can't make this shit up. It was time. And so I'm receiving the message to give to you, and open heart, open mind, ready to receive. If you need to hold that person's name in your head or in your heart, that's been on your heart, that you've been having a hard time dealing with in their transition to go to the higher plane, to be your personal angel, to be your personal spirit guide. Because again, it's all about a mindset to better heal and deal with it. Then these messages are for you. All right. Woo! This first one hit hard, and I was like, wow, you would be the first one, right? And I said, I'm about to probably go get my glasses because I want to make sure I deliver this correctly. Ah, yes, yes, yes. The first one is, I am not dead. So I'm getting a download. I need someone to breathe. I need someone to breathe right now. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale with this message. And just like the dove right here, peace, bring peace into your heart and your spirit to receive this message. I am not dead. Okay? I am not dead. Only my physical body is gone. And I now know that our bodies are just a small part of who we really are. I am aware that you miss my voice and physical presence, but my soul and spirit are very much alive. The times when you felt my energy, I really was there next to you, as I am now. We each have a unique energy fingerprint, and you recognize mine when I'm with you. Trust that feeling. I'm actually more alive now than ever before. Gone are all the distractions. Gone are all the distractions and stressors that I allowed to rob me of the enjoyment of my life. Now I see how trivial everything was, and that all that ever mattered were the important priorities of love, family, friendship, caring, and helping. But I've also discovered how to turn my regrets into learning and growing. I ask you to do the same. I now see that I never had anything to fear. There is no death, and nothing bad can ever happen to anyone in spiritual truth. Of course, it's important to be smart and careful and always follow your guidance. But please, please don't forsake joy because of fears, because there is truly nothing to fear. Ooh, that was powerful. That was the first card up. So right now, for those who had to hear that message, I'm giving that to you right now. Through spirit is given. So somebody's guide is right there. You had to hear that message. That message was for you. We have three more. So I need you to breathe. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Breathe through the stomach and exhale. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe through it. Breathe through it, okay? We are in this together. Hear me when I say, been there, done that. Had to do this work. And it took a message to come to me to be able to heal and digest. Open heart, open mind. The next one is the earth is our school. The earth is our school. Let's receive it. We often forget when living in the physical body that earth isn't our true home. Heaven is. Heaven is a lot like earth with people, animals, flowers, trees, and such. The difference is that up here, there is no competition to meet physical needs. After all, you don't have to eat or pay taxes in heaven. You do have responsibilities, but they're part of your life purpose. So they're joyful. And for that reason, everyone in heaven is relaxed, forgiving, happy, and loving. We go to earth to experience life in a physical body. It's like going away to boarding school. Once you have a physical body, the ego becomes apparent because everyone is competing and struggling to take care of their physical demands. But if you can rise above those energies, you learn how to bring heaven's love to earth. It can take multiple lifetimes to grasp this simple yet not so simple concept. Fortunately, I'm here to help you learn what's really important for your spiritual growth, and that is love. The more you can see yourself and others through heaven's loving eyes, the more you'll understand that everyone is doing the I just said this, that everyone is doing the best they can. You'll have compassion for yourself and others, and that is when you've mastered your schoolwork. Come through. All right, I got two more. Please take a moment, breathe with me. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Open mouth and just breathe. Breathe with me. The next one is I watch over you every day. Look at that heart in the cloud. I watch over you every day. I swear they're always with us. And I feel like the more we make that connection, the faster we make that connection, the less hurt, anxiety, fear, loneliness, all the emotions that come along with grieving, it speeds up the process of going through it in a sense, because again, you are aware that they are still here. Love and legacy lives forever. Come through. I watch over you every day. Believe me when I tell you that I hear every one of your thoughts and know all of your life's desires, goals, and accomplishments. Come on, spiritual team. That's what's up. They're going to be your biggest cheerleader. And they have shortcuts for you because they already see what's happening for you. Connect with them. We have a strong soul connection that's part of my desire here. Wait, we have such a strong soul connection that part of my desire here is to watch over you there. Come on. Even though I can't take your test for you or interfere with your free will, I am sharing your space and I am always influencing you to do the best that I know you can do. I help bring into your life those important learning opportunities your soul needs in order to grow. Think of me as your guardian angel. We share life together. I am the light that goes before you, holds your hand, and shows you the way. So don't be surprised if a thought about me suddenly pops and comes into your mind, seemingly at random. That is me standing next to you, letting you know that I am still with you. Ooh, let me say that one more time. So don't be surprised if a thought about me suddenly comes into your mind, seemingly at random. That is me standing next to you, letting you know that I am still with you. Mm. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. You are not alone. Ooh, come on here. And underneath the deck, we have life is a series, a series of choices. Choose love. Come on, these messages ain't right here falling in the line of succession, just like that 41, 42. Oh, I'm getting hot over here. Come on here. Mama, you near me? Probably. I'm over here getting hot and spirit working with me, but I love it. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. I hear some second hearts. I love these hearts. Come on. Love is the true nature of your soul. By making a choice from love instead of fear, you are saying yes to God. I remember in life when I would let other people's opinions of me define who I was. I was never good enough to be accepted. That was because I was living in fear. But now I know how much powerful love is. By making the right choices, you become abundant into every aspect of your life. And I want nothing more than to be happy. I want nothing more than for you to be happy. Ooh, say that again. And I want nothing more than for you to be happy. So, with every choice you make, stay true to your nature and choose love. Fear separates, love unites. From over here, I would try to remind you to always attempt to see love in all you do. That way, you can live a happier and more fulfilling life while on earth. I love it. And again, the reason why I had to bring this out is because going online, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, I'm seeing how people are having tough times dealing with loss. And then here I go, I'm sharing my pictures, my remembrance of my mom. And I know people thinking, is she okay? Is she yes, I am good because this woman is with me every step of the way, no matter where I'm at. Before I had to wait and fly her in to come visit me. Now I ain't got to fly in shit. She's here. She's here. Her memories, she's here. And when I sleep and have sleep connections. And it could be because of the full moon. So if you notice that you're having more dreams about past loved ones, keep in mind that it's called a sleep connection. And they come and visit you in the sleep connection. And that's why it seems so real and so clear when you can see their face or touch them or hug them. And it's so that it's the best way for them to communicate and give you residual energy of them. So again, these cards provided me healing. And so I set the intention for you to get wisdom and healing yourself. If you haven't started the journey, now is the time. Spirit is letting me know that now is the time. Please provide some support by liking and subscribing and sharing the video. But also, more importantly, I want you to subscribe because I'm going to dive deeper into this. Before, I didn't think I was ready to share some of the things that have been helping me. I didn't think I was ready to kind of be in a mindset set to share with others in their healing when dealing with the passing of a loved one, because I am very much aware that everyone is on a personal journey. That's within life, period. But Spirit has talked to me. I've received signs, I've received downloads. It's time. It's time. So I'm going to be offering more ways to help yourself through the healing, more messages, even classes. I'm going to do the whole gambit. I need to share. It is my duty to be of service to share and help walk you through healing so that you can deal with the everyday a lot better, filled with joy. One of the things I wrote on my newsletter was how I had to turn tears of sadness and grief into tears of gratitude, love, and then finally joy, because I had received 44 years of this beautiful energy, loving on me, caring for me, and guiding me in this physical world. And now I have her for the eternity of my earthly life here until the next go around where I'm introduced to her in another role. Maybe this time I would be the mother in the next go around and she'll be the daughter. Who knows? But know this, you'll always be around the same characters, people or roles in your life until you finally learn your life lesson. If you don't complete it in this go around, come through if that's what you believe in with the power of karma. All right. So I so hope that was well received and that was given with love and that your heart is filled with joy and healing, and know that I'm sending you. Ooh, I'm so tingly. I'm sending you much love and much healing and much wisdom and many downloads and sleep connections with the loved ones that you know and made their transition. And let them inspire you to learn more about your family, your ancestry, your ancestors, your healing, and let it inspire you to create an altar to remind you of the energy that you work with. Come through. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. And so I'm going to end this as always with always remember to what? Shine your light. Come through. I am a firm believer if everyone wants to shine their light, and I mean brightly shine their light, honey, no one will be in darkness because you never know who you may inspire. I've inspired several people here today. I've inspired, I know that for a fact. Spirit has already shown me before I even got on this camera, Spirit had already shown me I'm here to inspire someone to take the next step in learning about their family tree, to go ahead and dive deep into their healing, to just share wisdom. Because there's definitely motherly energy and auntie energy around here. Somebody was having a hard time with dealing with the departed. And I'm here to remind you that they transition through the physical, but they're always here with you. All right, my love. Mwah. Come through. And so the next moon cycle will be more than likely, new moon in Gemini. What are you doing? And so I'm going to have something special or announcement. It is Gemini season. That was a note. And so I got to bring it back up before we leave. So for all my Geminis, once again, I just want to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gemini. Happy birthday to you and many more. And so I look forward to sharing more news and be on the lookout for the newsletter. And again, if you want more information, you want to be on the newsletter, hit me up on one of the many platforms that I'm Instagram. It's Nadira Lug. You got my spelling of my name. You have Facebook, Nadira Lug, Your Clarity Queen. Either way it goes, you are going to find me. And this is Your Clarity Queen again, here to let you know, sign up, get the newsletter, continue with the healing process, and stay abreast of everything that I'm doing. Be of service to someone, something, some fur baby, anything. Just do something that brings your heart joy. You are here for a purpose. And if you don't know what that purpose is, holla at your girl. That's what I'm here for. You know I got it. Till next time. Mwah! And enjoy the season, because Lord knows, honey, I am. Ooh, so many goodness. Speaking engagements and just all kinds of stuff. Oh, I'm just so excited. And I hope you are too. Come through. And Jupiter is now moving. I forgot to tell you, Jupiter is moving out of Taurus and is going into Gemini. God diggity dog. Gemini, Taurus, I hope you asked for everything you wanted and received everything you wanted, because now Jupiter is heading for to deal with us in Gemini for over a year. So Gemini, get your list together. Know what you're aiming for. It's time to reap the abundance. Spirit, God, source doesn't know what to give you if you're not making requests and asking what you want and making your look, state what you want. It ain't even about asking. State what you want. Come through. Yes, and work with the energies of this universe. Every day has a power to it. Learn that. I'm going to be sending out a video about that. That's coming. You know what? I'll be sending out a coming soon. That's what I'll be doing. Sending out a coming soon. Mwah. Take care. Enjoy this weekend. Enjoy this abundant full moon Sagittarius energy on this wonderful Thursday. Everything is kismet. Mwah. Talk to you later. Bye.